Yo, what up, though? It's your man, Jay Johnson, a.k.a. the tinfoil hat titan, a.k.a. the conspiracy realist, a.k.a. the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text me with your green bubbles, a.k.a. the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
Hell yeah. And I'm going to do shit a little bit differently this week.
Okay.
It's the human highlight reel. The baddest mofo around this dojo. If Jesus walked on water, I can run off Hennessy. Ladies and gentlemen, the David Ruffin of the Shoptalk podcast. Dave Gone Wild.
All right, man. That's what's up, man. Oh, shit, man.
We got a crazy week.
Shoptalk podcast episode 25.
Yeah. Is it 25?
Yeah, we on 25 now, dog.
Wow, man. That's been a hell of a streak. We just started with an idea. Shit, where we do the first episode at? My living room?
My living room. Yeah.
Yeah, then my spot, and now 25 weeks later, we moving on up.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to everybody that checked out One Gotta Go episode last week. So far, it's been
dope episode, man.
The best episode that we've had of Shop Talk podcast.
Definitely the episode with the most social media interaction.
11,000.
Yeah, 11,000 people reached. You know, a couple thousand views, bunch of comments, and
we about to be there.
Yeah,
we about to be there.
Slow grind.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who went and checked out the YouTube page as also the website.
Yeah.
You know what I did this week?
Went to Shoot somebody?
Not yet. I went to Best Buy a few times. So the first time I went to Best Buy, I was looking at the computers in the Apple section, of course.
Right.
And I went and pulled up on YouTube Shop Talk podcast, and I put the video on every monitor there.
Did they kick you out?
No, they didn't.
Okay, good job.
So I was hollering at my man Tyrone and shit, and he was like, "Man, I used to do shit like that." But he was like, I actually went in there and changed the homepage to my website." I'm like, "That's a good fucking idea." So I went back the next day, and I went in Southfield Best Buy. Who knows? It could be still there. If you open up the internet browser, you're going straight to shoptalkpod.com. The music section specifically, so you can listen to the podcast.
Yeah,
we got a lot of hits this week.
Did they kick you out when they saw you?
They did not.
That's
they people don't do their job good. Wasn't nobody around there.
Nah, man.
I could have been
especially retail this time of year. Nobody gives a fuck.
I could have been stealing. Nobody would have known anything.
Nah, if you can steal out of Best Buy, like that takes a little bit of skill.
Even if you work there,
it's easy to steal if you work there.
I used to work there.
Yes. Look,
long time ago.
Look, every job that I've worked with where I've handled cash, I've stolen.
I think you.
Wendy's, the movie theater, 1 hour photo booth. If you
what did you steal out of a photo booth?
Cash. Cash fucking money is what the fuck I stole. Yo, my biggest hustle was working at the movie theater and reselling tickets. I was coming home with like $300-400 a day, like at 17. So I mean that the movie theater did a nigga good. But
that's what's up.
If I work with cash, I'm gonna figure out a way to leave with more than what you're paying me.
I hear that.
So
how was the week this week, man? Anything interesting happened to you?
Yeah. It's time for story time with Dave.
Story time with Dave.
So I did yoga today. Bikram yoga.
Oh shit.
I was not prepared for that shit.
I've done yoga before, but not the Bikram yoga.
Yeah, it's a whole different animal. So shout out to my girl Blue, who kind of put me up on the yoga thing. She lives a really fit life. She put me up on a new term. She's pescatarian, not vegetarian.
They only eat chicken?
Yeah, no.
Or only eat fish?
Yeah, they only eat fish. No beef, no pork, no chicken. So she just fucks with fish and vegetables.
Yeah, shout out to all my prescriptionarians, whatever that is.
Yeah. So
Presbyterian.
So she put me up on her healthy living, and I went out to Bikram yoga today. Now, me and my nigga mind, I was thinking, I'm a former athlete. I played high school football.
Okay.
Damn near 20 years ago. But
right.
I played high school football. I felt like I was in decent ass shape. She was like, "Oh, you need to drink like a liter of water before you go." Nigga, I was off today. I ain't drank shit with Verner's and orange juice all fucking day long. Dude. So she hit me up like, "You ready for class?" I'm like, "Yeah, how much water you drank today?" I'm like, "Shit, just to spit in my mouth. I ain't drank shit."
Drink some Henny. Anything is possible.
Yeah. So I go to Bikram yoga, not fully prepared. Like I'm thinking we're going to be stretching in a hot ass room. I can do that. Nigga, that room is 105 degrees. I walked in and it smelled like a senior citizen's home and hot dog water. It stunk so bad in that motherfucker, and it was hot as shit.
105. That's like when you go you die at 106, right? like your internal core temperature. Like your temperature you're not supposed to be that hot.
I don't know much about biology and shit like that. I don't know, but I felt like I was going to die. It was 90 minutes of that shit.
Oh fuck no.
About 10 minutes in and doing the stretching and the breathing exercises, I'm like, fuck, I'm done. So I was washed.
So was it 'cause I never did that before. Is it dry heat or is it the humid?
It's pretty humid in there.
Okay.
It's pretty humid.
Because like LA Fitness, I go to the sauna and it's the dry heat. You know what I'm saying? It's like it almost like burns. It's that dry heat every time you touch something. But that humid, it's like you almost can't breathe.
Yeah, and they had you going through a lot of different breathing exercise, floor stretches.
A lot of women in there.
Yeah, a lot of women.
A lot of soccer moms.
A lot of not really soccer moms.
Or
a lot of others.
The ghetto ballerinas up in there.
Nah, I didn't see no strippers in our class, but when we were leaving out, like a couple of them looked like they probably work at Erotic after hours. But shit was fucking intense, bro. 90 minutes of that shit.
Yeah, I want to.
I got 59 more classes to go.
Jesus Christ, how much that shit cost? Fuck.
I don't know. It was more or less the opportunity was somewhat gifted to me.
Okay.
So, I can't front. Like 15 minutes into that shit, like I felt like if I got up and left, I would never go back to this motherfucker. But it's more mental than anything. So I muscled through the first class. Shit was tough than a motherfucker, but I'm gonna keep going back. I feel like if I do this shit, maybe cut out or cut down on red meat. I can't give up milk though.
Man, I told you, dog. I told you what to do, man. Get your life together. Stop eating meat. Give up the dairy. You'll be all right.
I'm gonna work on red meat, but I'm gonna muscle through the rest of these 59 classes and see what.
So that's like weekly, or
I can take them kind of whenever the fuck I want to, but I'm gonna stick. Like I probably need to get on a regimen because like in my mind right now, she's like, "You want to go back tomorrow?"
You should do it tomorrow.
Nah, I'm thinking like I'm gonna sleep the fuck in tomorrow and
take too much break, man. You ain't coming back, though.
I'm gonna go back. Just probably not tomorrow.
All right, man. So, what's been going on in the week this week, though?
Some good music dropped this week. You listen to Cole shit?
Yes, I did.
How you feeling about it?
Me personally, I enjoyed the J.Cole project. It's getting mixed reviews on the internet.
Yeah,
it's like hate it or love it. Like
but that's everything on the internet.
Yeah, niggas be so extreme. There's no shade of gray.
Nah. Everything on the internet is either people really like it or they just dragging and shit on it. So before I listened to it twice.
Okay.
Excuse me. First time around, it was like I just listened to it and kind of digested it. And me and you talked this afternoon, and you were like, "Nah, it's a concept album. You got to look at it from like the second." Yeah, go ahead, give your explanation.
So I listened to it damn near at midnight. You know what I'm saying? I work midnight, so I'm up.
Fuck that shit.
So I listened to it. I listened to it all the way through one time, and I was feeling like it's 10 tracks. I was feeling a good 6 out of the 10. The other ones that didn't immediately jump at me. They wasn't like weak or nothing. But certain things just jump at you naturally.
Yeah.
So I'm listening. A certain couple things on the album wasn't necessarily adding up to me. You know what I mean? He was talking about selling drugs.
Cole ain't never sold no drugs.
He was talking about selling drugs. He was talking about having a baby. It was talking about a couple of different things. And then on the very last the very last song on the album, he was saying that if you're reading this or if you're hearing this, I'm already dead and blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking like, maybe this is a little bit more to it than I thought. So I'm gonna go back and listen to it again. And I found some little reviews and things online. So I'm gonna read this and so the people can catch up. So he said, okay, the album begins as J. Cole is saying he doesn't want to live anymore. But as the story goes on, he meets a girl on the song Deja Vu. They fall in love. She's in Mine Part 1. And as the album goes deeper, Cole realizes that his friends are dying in the street and he keeps selling drugs. Then he has a daughter. That's She's Mine Part 2.
Right.
And on the last song, Cole is rapping to his daughter saying, sorry, but if you're hearing this album, I'm dead. The life in the streets got to me. Then I realized something. The album isn't directly talking about J. Cole. It's actually about his friend because Cole wasn't in the streets like that. He got out, allegedly. His friend is the one that's on the last song rapping to his own daughter. Then on the last verse of the song, J.Cole himself appears and talks to his friend's daughter about himself. He tells her that her dad died from the life in the streets, but he was still a good person. Now here's what's crazy. That means the whole album is technically his friend's life, but it still is J. Cole's life. Everything that happened throughout the album is his friend's technically, but it actually happened to J. Cole as well. Their lives were parallel to one another. But they both found a girl. They both have a daughter. And at the end of the day, his friend passes away because of his life in the streets. J. Cole doesn't die. He lives on to share his friend's story for his daughter eyes only. And the name of the album is called For Your Eyes Only.
Dope ass concept.
Dope concept.
And it took for us to talk. And I said, let me go back and listen to this shit again. And when I got to For Your Eyes Only, number 10 on there, like that's when it all... It ties time? It all. Yeah, the second time, like,
I got a little chill. I got
it tied it all together.
Goosebumps. That's how I know you're great.
And man, I get a goosebump. This is a dope ass album.
It is
top to bottom. Now, if you don't fuck with bars, don't fuck with real hip hop, then don't fuck with this shit. Cole made a masterpiece.
He did, and also, I think I didn't necessarily realize it. So I'm gonna say for myself, I may have been sleeping on. Cole is a really good storyteller.
He is.
And when you think about all the albums...
That's a lost art.
Yeah, when you think about all his albums and everything and different songs, like he really does tell descriptive stories.
And the good thing about J. Cole, or what I like about him, is that on every project, you notice that he does get better.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back to his first mixtapes, the warm-up, like every time he drops something, he gets progressively better.
I got put on with Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, Friday Night Lights is good as hell.
That is one of my favorites to this day.
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights. I enjoyed this first project. Born Sinner was cool. I didn't like Born Sinner all the way.
Born Sinner was okay.
It's a couple joints on there that I like.
Let Nas Down was my shit.
Man.
Let Nas Down was my fucking song.
Yeah.
So I could fuck with Born Sinner, but then what was it? 2014.
I love that fucking album, dog. I've been listening to that shit for almost exactly, because it dropped this same time in 2014.
Yeah.
I've been listening to that album for 2 fucking years, and it's still getting played on the radio. Wet Dreams
still gets played
every day
on the Breakfast Club
every day.
Damn near every day. Look, I can't say nothing bad about the shit. I don't care what the fuck the internet got to say.
Internet saying that J. Cole is the Tim Duncan of rap, and he's boring. And all this and everything.
Doesn't Tim Duncan have a Hall of fucking Fame career?
Hey, dog, niggas don't know what they want, man.
5 championship rings?
Half the time they be talking about how terrible rap is, and then when you get a good project, they be talking about we can't turn up to this. Man, go sit your old ass down.
I don't want to turn up to J. Cole. Like, I just want to listen to that shit. You can turn up to 21 Savage. Who else dropped some shit? Ab-Soul.
Ab-Soul dropped a project.
Good ass album too.
I was conflicted, but yes, definitely a good album, because I don't like the do what thou.
What were you conflicted about?
Do what thou wilt. That's a whole. If you don't know about what that phrase means and who that comes from, and that's a whole nother thing. And then on the first album of the song, he start talking about Aleister Crowley, which is the most evil person in the world, the devil worshiping do what thou wilt person.
Yeah.
And he threw some shots at your man, direct shots at your man, J. Electronica.
J. Electronica is too busy bouncing up and down inside of Erykah Badu's vagina.
Man, he ain't been with Erykah in years, dog. They just friends, but he ain't been with her in years. I thought to myself, I was like, "Damn, he not gonna like this statement."
Go ahead. You ain't never gave a fuck about my feelings, no way.
And I'm like, and this is, we talk about the skill of rapping.
Okay.
I don't know that J Electronica can out rap Ab-Soul, because Ab-Soul is a different type of lyricist. Not saying he's better, because you know what I'm saying, but I don't know if they were to get into like a words, they want to go back and forth. I don't know, like for a fact, that J Electronica will win.
The only thing that I can say to substantiate that argument is that we have much more of a body of work to look at for Ab-Soul to see, how he rides different beats, his versatility. Like we got the proof right there. We don't know what the fuck J Electronica is sitting on. So I mean,
that's what irritates me.
It could be that he has the capability to do that shit,
we just don't know. It's been 10 years since you put me on J Electronica. When you the first person to let me hear Exhibit C.
Yeah.
And
nothing else is coming.
It's 10 years later. Now he definitely got some tracks that came out.
Oh yeah, Road to Perdition was we made it.
Yeah, Acts of Nobility.
Yeah.
It's a couple of joints that's just dope to me.
But we just don't have that body of work.
Yeah.
And I'm not going. it's the same argument that I've been having about Andre 3000.
Yeah.
Even though I do think he is a superior rapper, there's just not enough body of work to be like.
To take your phrase, don't tell me about the labor pains. Show me the baby. You know,
trademark that shit. Yeah, it's just not enough body of work for me to say what he could do. And I mean, rap is a young nigga sport. If you're not out there in the eye, if you're not maybe I
it's
take
a
that
young
back.
and
Maybe
spirit sport because half the time you don't know how old these people are.
yeah, but what you do have to do in order to stay relevant, you got to put out product.
Absolutely.
Jay Electronica ain't put out enough product for me to be like, you know, he's the next great rapper.
Or
like,
the product that you put out is so fucking great that it doesn't matter how long you've been gone. Nas ain't put an album out since 2012.
next Nas album we get is gonna be fucking amazing.
And it's already done according to the Khaled joint. Like you know what I'm saying? Some people just get
Speaking of DJ Khaled.
nigga. Oh, shit.
Speaking of DJ Khaled. So I sent you that commercial from Instagram.
Yeah, you did.
The We the Best cocoa butter lotion.
I was pissed.
Why?
I was hurt. My feelings was hurt.
For what though?
Let me. What did I say?
For what though? I mean, why you mad at Khaled getting another check?
Hey, listen, dog. I don't mind Khaled getting another check. You know what I'm saying? But hold up, fam. You not about to sell no fucking cocoa butter, B.
Why not?
That's not your lane, B. That's ours. That's us. You don't sell no fucking cocoa butter. We the best cocoa butter. Nigga, you know black people drink coconut water, cocoa butter. That's the cure to fucking everything. That's the cure for everything. Cocoa butter.
Coconut oil. I don't have no problem with Khaled getting this cocoa butter
Khaled, get
check.
your ass the fuck away from the cocoa butter.
You don't want no
game.
Major Key lotion?
Dog, get the fuck. Bring out some regular fucking lotion. No cocoa butter.
He got the best cocoa butter lotion out there. He linked up with Palmer's. You can order it from the site. The shit is $10 for a bottle of We the Best.
Wait a minute, time out. Did they give us some money? Did they? Are we running a spot for them? Did they?
No.
Did they send that check?
All right, fuck them.
Because until they send that check, we not giving them no shout out.
Yeah, you're right. But I can't hate on Khaled. Has had an amazing run, and it's not like he's an overnight success. We went from him just like
Khaled been in the game 25 years.
Yeah. He was back on
Certified.
He was back on Rap City in the basement where didn't nobody know who he was.
Yeah.
It just random DJs show up and Tigger would be talking to him, and this is DJ Khaled. So I mean, he's earned where he's at right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, Khaled made Snapchat what it was. Like I joined Snapchat initially just to follow Khaled.
This time last year,
yeah,
is when Khaled blew up, and because he doesn't do anything tour wise in like November, December area, just chill with the family. And he started snapping around the crib, you know, just talking and shit, playing around. And he seemed to pick up. And it's been 1 year, and he's been in He's been in movies. He done dropped a great album, one of the best albums of the year.
Grammy nominated album, Major Key.
So let's talk about the Grammys. You seen the Grammy nominated albums, right?
We just talking about rap album of the year. Okay,
talking about these rap albums.
Okay, let's run through it. So
before we get that, who do you think had the best rap album of the year? Not like on some Billboard shit. This for you. What album did you enjoy the most this year?
The Coloring Book, Chance the Rapper. I'll be perfectly honest.
I
love that shit. Beginning to end.
3-way tie for me.
Okay.
The 3 albums that I've listened to the most this year: Coloring Book.
Okay.
Kanye.
Life of Pablo.
Yep. And Game album.
Game did have a good.
Game had every song on that motherfucker was a banger.
Game can rap his fucking ass.
His fucking ass off. Like that album, I know he did a little Meek beef and shit, but nigga, that album was fucking great.
That beef just went away.
They squashed it under the, Ross got it, whatever. Yeah. But on the music tip, Game can rap his ass off, and that album was fucking great. Them 3 albums are my favorite. Did Royce come out this year? That was the beginning of this year.
Yeah, Layers came out like back
Layers.
It was like back in
January,
April.
February or something.
I thought it was a little bit later than that.
It could have been.
But yeah, Layers came out this year, and that's like, I love that shit.
Yeah.
Who else put
Damn, that seemed like a long time ago.
It does, and it was a #1 album.
It was the #1 album.
It was a
Joe Budden, who Project
Rage in the Machine was good as hell too.
It released, and he was #1.
Yeah,
which is crazy that 2 people from Slaughterhouse released solo projects, and they both went #1 in hip hop and R&B.
Yeah, that's can't shit on that. But here's the list for Grammy, and before I get into the list for the Grammy for Best Rap Album, Remy Ma got nominated for a Grammy. Her and Fat Joe for the collaboration All the Way Up. And it's not a lot of female MCs out in the game, but I just think it would be an amazing story for Rem to get out of jail, 2 years later and fucking win a Grammy.
You heard her freestyle on Fun Flex?
Remy Martin is fucking tough.
Yeah, she
tough. You don't want them bars.
This is what I always wondered, and we'll get back to the joint. Female rappers, why do female rappers always target other female rappers and not rappers in general? Because in that verse, which hot as fuck, she like, all these other bitches in the game. Like, why don't you just say niggas in the game? Like, why? Why do you limit yourself to specifically a small group of? And we do it too, because
we just said it. Female rappers.
Yeah. And what's so funny is, like, I am slowly, and I admit this.
You're a Nicki Minaj fan?
No, that's not what I'm about to say.
Okay.
I'm not disagreeing, but what I'm saying is I am slowly realizing, I know this is going to sound funny and shit because everybody else probably understand it, that it is really a male chauvinist world. And I don't, sometimes.
How fucking long did it take you to realize that?
Because I personally, I don't believe that I'm a chauvinist. Every damn near 98% of my bosses that I ever grew up, bosses I ever had were women.
Yeah.
My mom was always in a position of power. Every woman who's beginning in my life has always been in a position of power and leadership and everything like that. So I never viewed, I don't have that same quote unquote less than view.
Okay.
But I'm looking through the world through my filter, right? Mm-hmm. And realizing that everybody don't see it the same way. So when we talk about rappers and shit, we be like, oh, she a cold female rapper. Like, why?
To me, Remy just a cold artist in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Missy Elliott. Like, Missy had a tough-ass run, and she was, like, fucking incredible. Put out hits. Mm-hmm. Wrote for every fucking body. Like, her name all over all type of shit. Yeah. But I don't know why rap is, like, really segregated.
It is.
Like, regionally, because, like, New York rap is, like, its own fucking subgenre. You know what I'm saying?
It used to be in the 90s.
It's starting to come back. It's a lot of emerging New York artists.
It is.
Dave East, Conway, West Side Gun.
I'm not hit with them last two.
Conway and West Side Gun. They got an album out. Hitler Wears Hermes. It's dope as fuck.
I don't know what that's a hipster title. I don't fuck with. How old is them niggas? How old are they?
They younger niggas.
Don't talk to me about Hitler if you like 20.
They got 40 Gun got a song called SummerSlam 88. You should listen to that shit.
When was he born? He was probably born in 88. Don't talk to me about shit that happened.
That shit. The song is fucking good. The song and the video is good. Motherfucker, I'm a legend. So let's go back to this Grammy nominated list for best rap album. We got Chance the Rapper.
Okay.
De La Soul,
fuck out of here.
But De La Soul put out a whole album that was funded through Kickstarter.
Absolutely, and I know because I got all the fucking emails.
Did you donate? Did you donate?
No, I did not. But I am a De La Soul supporter. I get it, but they on that list because they De La Soul, not because
they put out a solid project though.
It's not one, but they on the list because it's De La Soul.
Okay, well, tomato.
That was 2 weeks ago.
All right,
it was like 2 weeks ago.
DJ Khaled, Major Keys, Views from Drake, which will probably win. Kanye West, Life of Pablo, and Schoolboy Q, Blackface.
I like the Schoolboy Q album. However, you have to be a Schoolboy Q fan to just like the Schoolboy Q album.
Q's not gonna win.
He's not gonna win. I was surprised he was on the list. I was happy that he was on that. I was happy he was on the list.
This is a three-way race to me
between Views, Coloring Book,
and Kanye.
Yeah. And you could have a wild card. They may throw the De La Soul just because it's been 20, 30 years or whatever.
My wild card pick would be Khaled.
My wild card pick would be Schoolboy Q. They would have a fucking fit.
Yeah.
It wasn't the album of the year to me.
Nah. It's either I think it's going to come down to, again, Chance, Drake, or Kanye West. We talk about Life of Pablo all the time. I don't think in Kanye's catalog was I that impressed. It was a decent album, but
I liked the album. The first time I listened to it, I probably had a similar feeling. And the reason that I had that, and the same reason people you got mixed reviews of this Cole project, is because of the songs that were released shortly before the album. It gives you an anticipation of, and you kind of in your mind, you kind of think of what this is going to sound like.
I get you.
And when it doesn't sound like that, you kind of disappointed because there's a disconnect. So with Cole, he dropped the False Prophets and he dropped the other joint where he was just like spitting. You know what I'm saying? So when they got this album, they expecting to hear spitting, and they got a concept album. Then it's like, on this joint with Kanye, Kanye was rapping again. I thought this was gonna be a full on rap album, and he got on there and it was Chance the Rapper influence all over the album.
Yeah.
And so that first time listening, I took a seat back, but then like I just started listening more and more. Like I can't stop fucking listening to this album. I really do like it. Very melodic, and
I think the album was alright. I mean, it just doesn't move me like that. I don't think Drake should be on the list because Drake put out an R&B album. Views is a straight R&B album, up and down.
It is, but what's so messed up is
he barely raps on that shit.
He barely raps at all on that album, and I don't even have it on my iPhone anymore. But he has some of the biggest songs of the year, and people like that, especially people who don't have no idea about rap music, aka the people who vote for the Grammys.
Yeah.
So
I just think Chance has a more cohesive project, and Chance got some big records on that shit.
Definitely.
Blessings, No Problems.
But Chance didn't rap a lot on this album either. Like them, both of them albums. Now he rapped more. He actually rapped more than Drake rapped on this album. But it wasn't a bunch of rapping on Chance's album either. There was a lot of singing, a lot of melodies. Yeah. And I love that joint. But I don't know if it qualifies as a rap album.
It's on the list.
That's like the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill didn't qualify as a rap album. Like
it did win Grammy of the Year. Album of the Year.
Yeah, but not rap album of the year.
Yeah.
Like they said, it's a certain percentage of the songs that actually have to be rap for you to be put in that category. So which was interesting that Drake fit in this category.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be a 3-dog race. My prediction is that Drake is going to win it.
May go to Chance. Chance got the behemoth Apple behind him. So
yeah, he does. But let me be perfectly honest. I don't give a fuck about neither 6 of these motherfuckers. Fuck it.
I like Schoolboy. I like Chance. I like this Kanye album. And
now that Kanye is out the crazy house, and
looking like Wesley Snipes and Judge Dredd,
Demolition Man.
Yeah.
Now that same bullshit movie. Now that Kanye is out the crazy house, and they talking about Kim wants to divorce this nigga, we're really gonna get an incredible Kanye West album.
Or it's gonna be horrible, and we're gonna give him a pass.
Nah, man. When she leave that nigga and take them kids, Kanye's gonna put out a monster.
I don't want to say this because this kind of hurt my feelings. But who is Kanye going to team up with to steal his juice to put out this album? Because My Twisted Dark Fantasy, whatever, that was Kid Cudi.
Right.
Like, literally, that was Kid Cudi. This last album was Chance the Rapper. The first album was Rhyme Fest. Like, every year,
there's always a young, upcoming, hungry nigga. What Kanye West should do is get plugged in with that light skinned nigga Drake, and they'll probably.
They talking about they want to put a joint album out.
That shit would probably be pretty fucking epic, incredible. Kanye West and Drake, I think, would put out an epic project.
I'm just waiting on Cole and Kendrick.
You think they're gonna put out that joint album?
They said they were.
I don't believe that shit. Shout out
after Kendrick dropped his project, probably second quarter next year. They not gonna put another project out for another year and a half, 2 years. They got time to work on it after that.
It'll just be so fucking long. You know what I'm saying? It like they've been talking about this shit forever. They put out the Black Friday song a fucking year ago on Black Friday.
Yeah.
And nothing else has transpired from it. And that shit was supposed to come out like the end of Black History Month was in February.
That was just people. They never said it was about to come out. They said when they get some time, they work on it. But I
don't believe that shit's ever coming out. That's like the Helter Skelter album with Cube and Dre. It sound good on paper, but that shit'll never see the fucking light of day.
All right, man. Let's go and so we got a couple things that we want to talk about. That's going to be the basis of this episode. But before we do this, you want to hit a couple news items.
Okay.
This week, Micah Slager, the cop who killed Walter Scott, wasn't convicted.
Bullshit.
Because
fucking bullshit.
But let me go a little bit deeper. He wasn't convicted because of one lone juror. And this juror, who was actually the former black person, a black male. I'll say that, a black male. He was on The View talking about they didn't see race. Talking about he didn't see the video prior to.
How the fuck?
Fucking liar.
How the fuck could you? You live in a fucking cave?
So check this out. This black male had a felony charge that the police happened to just drop and disappear, and then you the one lone juror that make the fucking case go mistrial. Your bitch ass sold the fuck out. Then this saucy ass gonna get on the fucking View. This nigga had his eyebrows done. The nigga fingertips was done. The hand movements was so... Like, it's nothing wrong with that. It just...
This is what's wrong with this shit to me. And I don't give a fuck how it makes people feel. This black man was killed in cold fucking blood. Shot in the motherfucking back. Now, if... Let's play the fucking race game for a second. If this was a black police officer shot a white man in the back as he was running away on tape, this shit would be an open and fucking shut case.
Where are all the black police officers who kill all the white people? Where are they at? Why is it only white killing black? Because if it's not about race, right? That's why. I mean, that's what people love to say. It's not about race. But where are all the black cops who accidentally or feel justified or whatever who kill all the white people? I don't see it. I don't see it.
Shit is a fucking travesty. That man got killed in cold blood, got murdered down like a fucking dog in the streets. And it's on video. So here's a better thing that I kind of, not even a different objective that I came up with. You see the young dudes go to jail for the mannequin challenge. Yeah. That had the assault weapons and shit.
Fuckers anyway. Okay.
Which is the dumbest shit in the world, but it's a lot of shit involved in that. But these niggas going to jail for something that's on video that went viral. So on the internet, they went to jail. This man murdered him. It went viral. It's all over the internet, and he's walking free tonight.
So two things with the gentleman who went to jail based off the mannequin challenge video. So they looked at all those kids, and they did have a lot of fucking guns.
Yeah.
Right? So
assault weapons.
They had a bunch of fucking guns, and they found out where the house was, and based off their video, they had enough probable cause to find a warrant, to get a warrant, and then when they searched the actual house, they found guns that they weren't supposed to have because they were minors and they wasn't registered, and they also found drugs and things of that nature. So that is actually what led to their arrest, not the video.
The video helped aid.
Yeah.
Help aid in that shit.
Next day, there is a bunch of kids from the dominant racing society who are hanging out.
That's a nice way to put it.
Who are hanging out the side of the vehicle with guns and things of that nature.
But that's also in a private driveway in a state that's a little bit more lenient.
So the issue wasn't the guns. Like, I never have a problem with people when they were like, why y'all posting guns online?
Because I can.
Because guns are, when they are illegal.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong. I have guns. I have tons of guns. Like, a lot. I build them. I shoot them. I'm a hobbyist. I'm an enthusiast. I go to training. I do the whole 9 yards. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a problem with people posting guns online.
Yeah.
I do have a problem with if you know the stigma that comes along with posting guns online and you're also involved in illegal activity, you know that's going to cause unwanted attention, and that is your dumb ass fault. Now, I don't like the double standard that happens online.
But it's life.
But, it's life.
It's life.
The cop said I fired until the threat was stopped, like I was trained to do. I was trained to kill these folks.
That's some fucking bullshit.
I was trained to kill a 55, 60-year-old man running slow as fuck. In the opposite direction.
You could have ran up on him and pushed him down.
That old man was running slow than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go to jail. He was going to go to jail. All you had to do was chase him.
Nobody wants to
kick his back foot. He was out of here.
Speaking as someone that's been to jail a few times, nobody wants to go to jail.
Man.
Nobody wants to go to jail. But, that shit was fucking wrong. He killed him in cold blood. Just the same way with my man that killed Joe McKnight this weekend, and that over the past week in that road rage incident. Went home.
They let him go.
Went home, and the only reason that they locked him up for a bullshit ass manslaughter charge was because of the outrage online. It's not even a fucking murder charge. Manslaughter. He ain't gonna do no real time.
I don't know.
This is the second road rage incident that he's been in involving a gun.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna do no real time though, because they got him on that bullshit ass manslaughter charge. It's a fucking war going on outside, and this shit is only gonna get worse.
Man, this shit crazy. Also, in the news, I would like to bring up a segment that I really love. This segment. This is a segment called "Shit I Was Right About."
All right.
Last week we talked about Mateen Cleaves, and I said I was not gonna call him a rapist, as somebody on this podcast called him.
Called him a motherfucking rapist.
You know what I'm saying? I said, you know what?
I didn't think Mateen was gonna get off.
I said the prosecution put on their side, but hey, he got a chance to defend himself. And what happened this week? The judge, a black woman, threw that shit out of court. Get the fuck out of here. We do not believe you. You need more people. Young lady, and I want to, you know what? I want to be careful because I want to be respectful of all the parties involved. So I'll just keep it professional, right? Via the information I read online, the judge did not believe the accounts. And there was a police officer who was called to the scene who asked the young lady specifically if she had been sexually assaulted or anything like that. And she said no or whatever. And the judge basically was like, I just don't believe this stuff. And when the judge steps in, like, law, this not even going to court. I mean, this is not even going to continue the trial. I'm dropping all the charges. I don't know what happened because I wasn't there. Yeah. But based on the information that presented, he ain't do the shit.
I mean, you were fucking right. I can't even say shit to it.
That shit just seemed a little fun, little different. Like that you willingly went to this club with this man. I mean, you left your boyfriend
and you went to the Momo
and went to the motel with a man. Like, and then like the video that they try to say when this person was running out, the judge was like, I don't believe that when he ran out to get you, that he was like trying to bring you back in on some malicious shit, because that's not what the video looks like. I understand what you're telling me what was going on, but that's not what that looked like. That looked like y'all was in there like playing and shit.
Yeah. Maybe somebody got in her ear. She thought she'd get a couple dollars out of Mateen.
Yeah. But hey,
criminal charges are gone. She might be able to. But once maybe again, a civil suit.
I wasn't there, so who knows what really happened? But until you can prove that shit in court. And my man Mateen is free. Hopefully, they don't fuck with the CBS gig and all other shit.
It will, because once you get that rape stink on you, it ain't no coming back. You can't scrub that shit off.
Yeah,
I mean, as far as the victim and the person and the accused, so like you can't rub that shit off of you.
Part 2 of shit I was right about, because it continues. Tiny took to her Facebook this week to say
that evil yellow light skinned bitch.
When a woman's fed up. For years, I've been the one getting hurt, but now a little video didn't surface with me having a friendly dance. He's mad? Question mark, question mark. Why? Question mark. Yes, he's my husband, but damn, can I not have a male friend? Question mark, exclamation mark.
No, you can't have a fucking male friend. Not a friend that I swung on.
She said Tip can't be the only male friend I associate myself with, just like I know I ain't the only female he associate himself with. It is what it is.
I kind of got dragged last week for a couple of things I said about Tiny. Number one, a few people took me to task that I said you clean her up nice and she looked good. All right. I was wrong.
So you think she's not cleaned up now and shit, right? Like
she's the best that she's gonna be, and it's just still not enough.
Right.
So number one, I was wrong about that. I did say she had some hits under her belt. She did write no scrubs, and that's probably where it starts and stops. Maybe a couple escape songs, but she didn't have a laundry list of hits under her belt.
No, we got a lot of flack about kicking Prince off, nigga.
I don't give a fuck. Y'all listen. And we still kick Prince off.
We got a lot of flack about kicking Prince off. Like, goddamn. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna say this shit. So we kick Prince off. So you expected us to kick off Michael, Luther, or Marvin Gaye?
People said Luther can go.
Fuck those people.
I heard some people say that Marvin Gaye can go.
I
heard somebody tell me that Marvin Gaye got one song.
Fuck you. I'll fuck your mama tonight off of Marvin Gaye's greatest hits.
Oh shit! I've been listening to Marvin Gaye number ones. And there's 17 songs on that album. The number ones.
We had an argument about this in episode 2. First time we had Nina on about Marvin Gaye's greatest hits.
No, Marvin Gaye's number
Stevie
one.
Wonder. Stevie Wonder's. You're right.
She's like, white people don't like Stevie Wonder. Like that.
Everybody likes Stevie Wonder. Everybody fucking likes Stevie Wonder. I don't have no regrets about kicking Prince off. I would do it again.
Right.
And shout out to our homegirl Nina, Everyday Ignorance. I love her to death.
They fooling on there.
Yeah.
Listen to her podcast. It's on SoundCloud. Search for Everyday Ignorance. They really be fooling.
Yeah.
All right, man. This is the last news item before we get into the real topic of the show.
Okay.
We have Donald J. Trump is Time Magazine's Person of the Year.
You know, Hitler, Stalin, and Putin have also been Man of the Year.
I don't really give a fuck about Time Magazine at all.
When the last time you picked up a Time magazine?
I don't remember the last time I picked up a magazine. If it don't come to my iPad, then get the fuck out of here.
I fuck with Double XL in the line at the grocery store. That's about it.
They still out?
Yeah.
They still printing shit?
Still printing.
Who reading it?
I don't know.
Niggas in the grocery store.
Yeah, I literally thumbed through and I'm like, oh, this seems colorful. And then I put it right the fuck back down. Yeah. And bought a Double XL in about 5-6 years, maybe longer.
People so upset. Like, people love to get offended, dog. Like, oh, I can't believe a person of the year don't mean they're a great fucking person.
Nah.
Who has been talked about more than Donald Trump this year?
Nobody.
He went, for good or bad or indifferent. Like, he been talked about most.
Donald Trump being a president-elect is like an April Fool's joke that just never fucking went away.
Yeah.
It just got more real every day. He's gonna be the fucking president, like it or not, unless somebody take him out or he dies. This is what the fuck we stuck with.
Quit. I can see the nigga quitting.
You think so?
Yeah, like, man, listen, I ain't signed up for this shit. I'm out.
They say he still wants to executive produce Celebrity Apprentice while he's the president.
Fuck out of here. Why the fuck did this nigga elect he want Ben Carson to be the
director of HUD,
Housing and Urban Development? And he said he's the only one that actually lived in the inner city. If you don't get all the way
the fuck out of here. Get that bullshit the fuck up out of here. Trump.
My
barber called that nigga Big Orange today.
Yeah, orange is the new black, dog.
If you don't get that bullshit the fuck up out of here.
He the definition of orange is the new black, because the last black we had was the president.
Yo, did you see what he said about Boeing and their jets being too expensive? Yeah. And Boeing dropped $2 a share. Lost $1 billion.
I would sue him for slander and libel.
How do you sue the president?
He ain't the president yet. They still counting votes in Michigan.
Man, that bullshit don't matter.
He ain't the president yet. He just settled a $25 million lawsuit with Trump from Trump University that nobody's talking about. But he just settled out of court for $25 million because he was running that shady ass Ponzi scheme called a school.
My thing is,
I think he had a Cash Advance America. He had a
like it or not, he's gonna be the fucking president. I mean, the sooner, like,
he may quit.
That would be dope as fuck.
He like, listen,
like, just straight resign. I didn't. I got other shit to do.
You're fired. Like, he gonna look in the mirror and say, "You're fired."
Like, I just got other shit to do that I want to do with my life. I ain't got time to be fucking president. I'm out this bitch.
Basically. All right, man. So let's get into the controversy this week, man.
So now we transitioning to the Shoptalk relationship experts.
We are relationship experts.
I am. I've fucked up damn near every relationship I've ever touched.
I have done my fair share.
Okay.
And I have executed perfectly and maneuvered through a bunch of them, and I've done my fair share.
Yeah.
And we're relationship experts.
We are.
Until somebody come on here and argue with me or debate me, because I would debate anybody about anything.
But since this is our show, we don't even have to go through that. Yeah, what we say goes.
And I turn their mic off.
So we got a couple. We had talked about throwing a few different relationship items, but thankfully to our good friends all across the internet, they provided us with enough fodder for us to have some fun today.
Yeah, but we'll start with the one that you wanted to talk about first. You wanted to talk about $200 dates.
You kind of brought that shit up before.
Yeah, like just
because
that's an internet thing that every couple months it just comes back.
Yeah, if you on Twitter and shit, you've seen Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you've seen the shit that comes up about $200 dates, and that should be. Is it safe to say that there's a certain segment of the population that believes a man should spend $200 on a date with a woman? Yes, that is true. Okay.
What do you think about it?
I think that's some bullshit.
Okay.
Top to bottom. Horse shit. Malarkey.
What is the going
balderdash?
What is the going rate for a date? Date with Dame. Hashtag date with Dame.
It depends on how much I like you and if you done gave me the pussy or not yet.
I think you would pay more if you haven't got the pussy. because things are different before the action and after the action.
I'm not gonna pay. I'm still not gonna take you on a $200 date, even if you haven't given me that stank ass box. It's just not going to happen.
I'm not paying $200 for the stank box.
No, not at all.
But so listen, it's very easy to spend $200.
It is. It's not like $200 is an exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah,
because you could go. You can fucking go to Benihana, go out and get some drinks, some dessert, and you done spent what, $150 right there.
Go to movie. It is very easy to spend $200.
Hell
you know what I'm saying? So online, some folks, they really OD, like, oh my God, like it is very fucking easy to spend $200. Like if you go to a movies, right? The movie tickets be like $40.
Yeah. Y'all both get something to drink and some snacks.
The food is more than the movie ticket.
Yeah.
Like you fuck around, spend $60 just for the movie, right?
I took my kids to the movies last time. Spent $100 off rip.
No, nigga, we got the hook this fire stick up. Y'all kids gather around this fucking living room.
Hey man, spent $100 off rip, and that's just for the tickets. This is a matinee show.
Shit.
For tickets, for nachos and fucking Slurpees. $100.
You better go to the dollar store, get a bunch of candy.
Oh no. Usually I'll sneak that in. Yeah. I ain't no shame in my shit.
But it's very easy to spend $200. Like it's very $60. So let's just say $60 just going to the movies, and then you got to eat, right? You got to go to dinner. Like most people.
People go to dinner.
And
let's say you spend another
$100 at least.
$100 on dinner
because you're gonna get food. They gonna
appetizer,
get food,
drinks.
You had $160 already.
Yeah.
You want to go downtown? Want to pay for some parking? Like, it's very easy to spend $200.
But I've also been on amazing dates and haven't spent a dime. Like, babe,
absolutely,
we can go down to the DIA,
right?
Look around, talk about art, see what your culture like.
Charles H. Wright Museum.
Hell yeah! Then we can go downtown, walk on a river walk.
Absolutely.
Take in the sights of Detroit.
So I guess the talk comes about when it's expected. Like, I'm not going on this date unless we go into Andiamo's, or I'm not going on this date unless we go into Ruth Chris. And I'm like,
this is kind of where I kind of set the bar. I don't even want to say set the bar and shit. Like, bitch, I'm not taking you nowhere that I know you can't take your damn self.
True that.
You can't come to me talking about you want Benihana, you want to go to, like you say, fucking Ruth Chris. Bitch, we not going to fucking J. Alexander's if I know that you can't take your fucking self there.
And then like the thing I think people get the $200 dates is, right, so it really depends on what the purpose of this date is. This woman I'm pursuing, that like I really want, you know what I'm saying? Is this a woman I'm pursuing that I can possibly see a future in? I want to find out.
But see, I don't mind making that investment if it's a woman that I see a future with, or I see that's worth my.
I want to go on an interview. It's an interview. You know what I'm saying?
It essentially is.
Yeah, I don't want to pay $200 for the interview. Now we go to Applebee's and we go meet up for drinks, or we'll hang out, do something, and have the interview, right? Yeah. And then the interview turns into an actual real date, because I do think there's a difference between
just hooking up,
a date, and going to dinner. I stole this from somebody online yesterday.
So give me your rundown of what you feel is the difference.
So if we just go, like, the dinner is an actual interview, but a date is actually saying, I want to take you out and I have the intentions of this going somewhere and I want to see if this works out.
Okay.
But if you just go to dinner with somebody, I don't, like, literally, we exchanged numbers somewhere and this is like our first time meeting up. I don't know that I want to date you yet. I don't know you. You know what I mean? Like, and
I don't know if you worth shit, a $50 investment, let alone $200.
Yeah, so it takes some time. So, if you just going to dinner with somebody, or if you actually trying to, like, I want to take you on a date. And when I say I want to take you on a date, and it's like a date, now I want them, hey, meet me at the bowling alley type thing, right? That's because I'm trying to impress you to a certain extent. I'm taking you on a date. Like, I really want to spend some money on you, spend some time with you, fine. You know what I mean? I want to be comfortable.
Show you something.
Yeah. But then on the other hand, I'm a pretty simple person, right? I eat the same thing no matter where I go.
Chicken fingers and french fries.
Like, I don't eat a lot of shit. I don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? I try not to eat meat most of the time. So wherever I go, if I do eat some animal flesh, it'll be some chicken or some shit like that. But like, no matter where I go, I'm pretty much gonna eat the exact same thing. So when people say like, where you want to go? We want to, like, I really, in my heart of hearts, I really don't fucking care, because I'm really gonna eat the same thing.
Okay.
But I do like nachos.
So that's random as fuck.
I love nachos. I would go to Mexican Village or any kind of Mexican any fucking time of the week and just kick it and have a conversation. And that's really what I I enjoy more than anything is having a conversation with a woman and trying to
seeing
figure
where
out
your fucking head at.
Yeah, and just see, you know, and that's
Because
really what's more
that
important.
conversation is going to determine: are we going to the Red Roof or am I taking you to the Crest Motel? And even the Red Roof, like that, the Red Roof was my spot. I can't even front. That's a whole nother story time with Dame. I can go into my love and feelings for the Red Roof. Private entry. Private entry. The Red Roof was my spot. And the Crest Motel is because it's $23, and you get that $3 back when you turn that key in.
You and Joe Penn was talking about that shit.
Real players know about the Crest.
Yeah,
right by Xochimilco's.
But for this is what I say. If you expect something, you gonna get nothing. And if you don't expect something, you probably get everything. With me, you know what I'm saying? If you come into a situation knowing I'm about to go out with Jay, you taking me here, probably not.
Nah.
But let things happen how they happen. And
this is what I don't like. Like if I invite a young lady out on a date when, you know, I was out here doing what I do, that, you know, let me be the man and let me take care of planning the shit. Like, I can understand you may like certain things, but I'm going to listen to those cues that you give me during your conversation, and I'm going to plan accordingly. Mm-hmm. I don't need you to tell me I only eat this, I only want to eat here. You only want to eat there with some other nigga because Dame ain't taking you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to do all that, then it sounds like you financing this date. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want me to take you, and it's not to say that we may not get to that point, we may not earn it. I mean, if it's somebody that I like, fall in love with, have some interest with, you know, I look at it like an investment. I'm investing in this woman.
Well, yeah, almost not that even I'm investing in this woman, so to speak, because I don't want to feel like because I put money in, now you owe me something. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, shit, I like to eat too. I like this restaurant. I like the atmosphere.
And I like good company too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've gone out with a female friend just to have the company of a woman just to sit there, kick it with, and talk to, and it doesn't have to be something,
right? Because you don't like. I ain't trying to hang out with niggas all the time.
No,
like,
I don't.
You need some females around you sometimes.
And even like one of my best friends in the world is a female, and she has been an incredible wingman for me on plenty of evenings.
I got a couple of female friends.
Plenty of evenings.
They will put you on.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, and she good company, she good people, listen to good music, and I know I'm gonna have a good time with her, even though it's never been, you know, nothing else. She just good company, and I would prefer to sit there and have a meal with her than a bunch of niggas sometimes.
Now, granted, that being said, I do got interest in you. We've been dating, everything. Every time we go out, I'm not spending $200 fucking. It's just not gonna happen.
My thing is, if it costs me money every time to see you, then it's just cheaper for me not to fucking deal with you.
Like, think about that. Like, when you try to meet up with somebody, does it cost this person money every time they talk to you?
Yeah.
Like, cause that's I
got enough bills. I got kids. I got mortgage, DTE.
And if I really like you, right, and I want to see you all the time, I gotta associate that with a cost. Like,
sound like a prostitute to me.
Weird. It's weird.
Yeah, and again, it just come down to simple economics for me. If it costs me $75 to $200 just to have your company, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. I don't even need it.
Definitely.
Go to the mall and give me some clothes and meet a new bitch.
All right, man. So look, this is the. I want to know what this is the question. I don't know which one I want to use. All right, this is it. Somebody online said the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Okay. And that takes a lot, because there's a lot of dumb shit going on online all fucking day long.
I'm gonna read this whole post, and it says, and I quote, "My personal feeling: if a man is gonna mess with a woman with kids, he should pay child support. No need to come around playing daddy. Hashtag make this law."
Nigga, you sound like a motherfucking ignorant ass fool. So at this stage in the game, most women that I meet or have run across have children.
Right.
I didn't fuck you and make that mistake of a baby that you got.
God
so why
damn.
So why the fuck I gotta take care of
it? A mistake of a baby. Jesus.
Why the fuck I gotta pay child support just cause I'm trying to get to know you?
I thought that's a weird stance to take.
Where is this nigga from?
I don't know the person.
Okay.
Somebody I know posted it, and we roasted these comments and look at, but like, because
what logic does that even fucking make?
I just don't get it. Like, so you assume that because the person has a child that their father is not in their life?
Look, my ex date lived with the nigga. I ain't got no problem with the motherfucker. If he want to do something for my kids, that's cool. Do I expect him to take care of my babies? No, they got a fucking daddy. I get up and work. I make sure my kids good. So I mean,
but you notice what this statement says. If a man is going to mess with a woman with kids, so what if a woman want to mess with a man with kids? Should she pay child support too?
No, it don't never. Shit ain't never that black and white, bro. Shit ain't never that black and white.
Like as we said, because you want to be like the feminism and all that shit.
Make it fair.
You want to be equal until it's equal.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh wait a minute, I'm a woman.
Yeah, make that shit fair, because I pay hella money in child support.
I'm like, so listen,
and I would like to get a chunk of it back.
So any girl that you're talking to, should they pay child support if they want to be in your life? Because they gonna have to take the kids too, right? If y'all gonna be together, they gotta accept the kids. So should they pay child support now?
Hell no, it's not their problem. I didn't fuck them and make the baby.
Like, that's a weird ass statement.
That's a stupid ass statement, is what the fuck it is. That's just dumb as fuck.
I just don't understand. And so I'm like, you know what this you know what that seems? That seems like a person who grew up in a single family home, who
with
had
a strong, independent black mama,
who had men in and out the crib who never gave you nothing. And you was like, nigga, all y'all in out here with my moms, and y'all ain't never looked out for me. This should be a law that if you messing with a woman, you gotta look out for the kids.
It's not their fault that your mama's pussy is trash. It's not their fucking fault.
It might not be trash if she got a baby. Sometimes you don't want to come out.
No. Or sometimes a baby is just one stroke too many. That's just a fucking stutter step. That's traveling. That's all that shit is. A baby is fucking traveling. That's
ring the bell, goddamn.
That's all that shit is.
Nigga travel,
dog. 3 seconds in the paint. Yeah. That's a fucking baby.
Oh, that's some funny shit right there.
So, I mean, a lot of these babies don't. First of all, I'm not a big proponent of a person that said, when I hear people say like kids are a blessing, no, they're not. Not all of them are blessings.
Come on, dog. You got children. Which one of your kids isn't? I'm gonna put you on the spot. Which one of your kids is not a blessing?
I'm not even gonna answer that shit. I love all my babies. Daddy loves you all.
So please say that statement again. All kids are not a blessing.
No, all kids are not. I'm saying mine. To me, I love them all. They a blessing to me. But some motherfuckers had kids with a bitch that they ain't never want a baby with. She just don't want to get an abortion. So now she got a check and a baby.
But all kids are a blessing to whom? So it may not be a blessing to your situation.
To their bank account, to their mama's bank account.
But that child grow up and may change your life, though. And it may have been a blessing. Because all your blessings that you are blessed with, you may not understand them at the time, but they actually end up, everything happens.
The Lord is mistake free. I mean,
you know what I mean?
I believe that. But some of y'all should have been aborted. It's some of y'all babies walking out here that should have been aborted. Your mama should have been a real freak, got on her motherfucking knees and swallowed you down to the stomach. To some of you niggas.
The words and expressions are posted here by Dame.
And I mean it. I mean it.
All right, man.
Fuck this nigga, whoever came up with this shit that just because I'm kicking it with you, I should pay child support. No, I shouldn't. It's just like
it don't make no fucking sense.
If we get married, get into a real relationship, and I'm being a for real man, that child is going to be a part of my life. Right. I've dated women with kids, and I fucking love their kids like they was my own. I went to basketball games, parent teacher conferences. I bought shoes. I was there for certain aspects of their life because I love their mother. I in turn began to love those children, and they became a part of my life. And I did that because I wanted to, because I was there, because they had become a part of my everyday circle.
Right.
Now, I'm 35. Most women I'm gonna run across
gonna have a child.
It's like a unicorn to meet a woman that does not have a child. So I mean, most women that I run across gonna have
matter
kids.
Of fact, I'm 34 years old.
I don't know how you done made it.
Hey,
no,
and I ain't never had none either. I never had any medical visits.
Hey man, I paid for my first abortion when I was 14. 14 going on 15.
How the fuck did you? Well, that's when you stealing out the register and shit. Huh?
No.
That's how you pay for that shit.
You know what, man? I can't even front. I started fucking in 10th grade. I was 14 years old.
Why the fuck you 14 in 10th grade?
Cause
You
I
a
was,
smart nigga?
Nah, man, I got that November birthday. So I mean, I was 13 when I started high school. So I mean, I'm fucking 14.
So we technically probably should have graduated the same year.
Yeah.
Because we only 6 months apart.
Yeah, so I'm 14 in fucking 10th grade. My 10th grade girlfriend, I knock her up and get her pregnant. She like, what the fuck we gonna do? I'm saying, bitch, we gonna suck this baby. We gonna turn this baby into a motherfucking smoothie.
Nigga,
is what the fuck we gonna do.
Shit.
That's what the fuck we gonna do. I was 14, turning 15. I took my birthday money from my 15 year birthday, and I paid for my first abortion. Boom.
This clip will be on YouTube boom shortly and shit. Oh shit.
Turn that baby to a motherfucking smoothie.
On a serious note, man, my biggest problem with that whole conversation and the actual question is basically what they're doing is equating love, emotions, and relationships with the monetary value. So in order for me to love this woman, just to date this particular woman, I need to pay money.
No,
and there's a financial thing. So
I don't want to date you that bad. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. So there was some other shit that was said this week by this hoe ass nigga named Steve Harvey.
I don't see why women keep taking fucking relationship advice from Steve Harvey.
I will say this: there is only one thing I can accept Steve Harvey on, and that's Family Feud. I watch this shit every day.
He's an incredible host for
on Family Feud. Steve Harvey can't do no wrong. I am with you 100%.
Okay.
Outside of that 60 minutes every day, I do not.
Does he still have that talk show?
He does.
Okay.
Outside of Family Feud, I can't fuck with Steve Harvey, dog.
Unless he did like another Kings of Comedy, I might.
I'm not fucking with Steve Harvey.
Okay.
Let me read you.
I own this. On a side note, I once owned a Steve Harvey suit.
I made you to chill the fuck out, dog.
Shit was baggy as fucking hoop shorts.
So let me read you what this motherfucker said earlier this week. Steve Harvey, and this is the shout out to my I stole this from Erica, her Instagram page. So she said Steve Harvey is preaching this morning! ! On 92.3. And this is the quote: if you don't take it don't take a man more than 90 days to figure out if he wants to marry you. Nigga, what?
Steve, you're fucking wrong, bro. 90 days?
Steve, you've been married 3 times. Take more than fucking 90 days, goddammit. That's the problem.
I don't even know if I really like you after fucking 90 days.
No, you do not know a person after 90 days.
No, you don't. Not enough to say I'm going to marry her.
In 90 days, everybody is still putting their fake person on. This fake representation of you in your 90-day probation period like you are at your job.
Yeah.
You are still faking it. You don't even know that you fronting.
Hold on. In the first 90 days, you ain't never seen her without her being done up, her hair and her nails always done. And she got on her good outfit.
And we're not speaking in absolutes because there are one like sometimes you walk into and you see a motherfucker and you instantly know. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about absolutes.
We talking about other motherfuckers.
We ain't talking about the exception. We talking about the rule though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there are exceptions to each rule.
90 days. You come over her house, everything clean and a motherfucker. The kids well behaved. She cooking good. She letting you watch whatever the fuck you want to watch on TV. She coming to bed in the good lingerie. 6 months, bitch coming to bed with her head wrapped in a t-shirt and some hoop shorts. So you don't know what the fuck you getting in 90 days.
You don't know. So I've been in.
I lied to you for 90 days.
I've been in a few long-term relationships, right?
Okay.
And things change the longer that you've been with someone,
yeah,
right?
because that comfort level becomes different.
And you do not, first off, you don't know if you want to marry someone. I don't care what nobody says. You don't know if you want to marry someone until you live with this person. Because things are different. Well, let me rephrase that.
I ain't going to go there.
Let me rephrase that. You don't fully know a person
until you live with them. Amen.
You know what I mean? Because you can always, oh shit, such and such coming, let me clean up the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can always hide some shit, do some things. Like when you live with a person, like you literally find out who this person is, right?
Exactly.
Also, in 90 days, how many conversations or how many arguments that you had? Because you don't know
it's still a honeymoon phase.
You don't know a person until you've actually had some conflict. There has been some kind of conflict and you see how they problem solve. How do you handle when stress comes? How do you handle when there's a death in the family or whatever?
Right.
In 90 days, that's just not enough time for most people. That's just not enough time,
For most
man.
sane fucking people. I can't trust Steve Harvey because that nigga wore a lace front wig for fucking years. He ain't gonna give me relationship advice on how to deal with shit. Fuck Steve Harvey. And them zoot suits and nigga be peddling.
90 days? You know if you want to marry this person?
Nah.
Now you know in 90 days you know if you want to
If I want to keep dating you, yeah.
I want to pursue this person.
She's
there's
showing
qualities.
traits. Yeah, she has some good qualities to herself that I like about her.
So, and according to the internet,
Harvey logic.
I meet a person, she has a kid, I automatically start paying child support, and then we married 90 days later.
No. First of all, you first start taking her on $200 dates.
Yes, you take her on $200 dates.
Then you start paying child support for this mistake ass baby that ain't yours.
And then 3 months later, we're married.
I know I want to be with you for the rest of my fucking life.
Man, what is wrong with? And so that actually brings us to the third question.
Is this from our homeboy Ron? That third question.
Yeah.
Shout out to our homeboy Ron and Sure Shot.
Yeah, Sure Shot Protection.
Yeah.
So he actually got 2 questions, and I'm gonna use both of them. But this is the first one. When you're in a relationship and you live with each other,
okay,
is spending the night out allowed?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
That was my answer. But so he put it up on his Facebook, and he got 47 comments, right? And then they all
how many from women?
And all of them, damn near, and all of them was sub comments, and blah blah blah. Hell no, hell fuck. Who you think it? You spend the night, you never coming back. All this extra shit, right?
Yes, I am coming back.
All this extra shit, right? And I just made a simple comment, like why do y'all assume that because a person spends the night out, he automatically has sex with a woman, or he was laying up with a woman, or like why do y'all instantly go to the next? Like, don't you trust this person?
The person that you live with, share bills with, possibly share kids with.
So I asked the question.
They can't spend the night out.
I'm saying there's mostly women commenting, and I'm like, so okay, have you guys never had a girls' night out? Like at a hotel or one of y'all friends' house when all y'all get together with your
bachelorette party,
y'all little pajamas and shit, y'all play little games. Like that's not allowed then, right? The man gonna come in like, no, don't you're not spending the night at your girlfriend's house.
Your curfew tonight is 10:30, and you better be back in the fucking house. Like no,
you know what I'm saying? Like, how is that not allowed? I understand I understand because you're insecure about your relationship, and you assume that if
preach that shit.
I work midnights. I don't never come home at night. God damn it. I'm only home at night 2 nights a week. God damn it. Like, I'm never home. Okay. But I live 5 minutes away, and I creep back at the crib just in case I gotta shoot a nigga.
Just in case.
I work 5 minutes away, but I'm never at fucking home. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if you want to go out, like, you're not about to be like, oh, what up? I ain't coming home tonight. Like, that's not. That's not it.
Let's just use a level of logic with it. We both have been single before. You out with your homeboys at the bar. You are pissy fucking drunk, and you live in Oakland County.
Yeah,
I get drunk at your house, and I'm like, Jay, I'm gonna crash on the couch. I'm not going home because I'm not catching no DUI in fucking Oakland County.
I'll just say this: a DUI is very fucking expensive.
Hell,
and it lasts a long fucking time.
Say it again.
I'll just say that. That's all we're gonna go into. You know,
that's fine. That's fine.
And guess what? I'm not about to go. I'm not about to get in my car and drive drunk because you fucking insecure. I'm not gonna do it.
And I don't need you to come fucking pick me up neither. Like
I'm not your kid. I'm not your child. I'm gonna be here. If you don't believe I'm really here, then we don't need to be together because there's obviously a trust issue.
Right.
So if it's that big of a deal, where if it's whatever the situation is, and you don't believe your mate that they were wherever they said they at, y'all got a bigger problem.
Now, I can see if a motherfucker staying out like nights at nigga don't come back 3 days in a row. That's a different. Yeah, that's a different story. But it's a drunk ass weekend, and fuck it, I don't make it home Saturday night. I'm at J house. I'ma stumble in the house 6-7 o'clock in the morning once the Tito's get out of my system, and you'll be fine.
I mean, it's plain something like, if I don't feel like driving 45 fucking minutes over to, no, I'm not. I drove, like, I didn't drive to the club. I parked at your crib. We drove out to Ann Arbor or some shit. And I'm like, no, I'm not about to drive another 45 minutes in the middle of the night. I've been drinking. I'm not drunk. But if I get flicked, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not doing it. And that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. That don't mean your relationship is horrible. Like, every woman that got on there and was like, no, oh my God, any woman who does that, you're stupid.
Shit
like,
fucking
God damn, who hurt you?
A bunch of niggas. Shit fucking happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be realistic about this shit. Like, again, we talking about a night out. Not like every fucking weekend I don't come home. It's just...
And all the women just attack the men. I'm like, so... You gonna like you stay in, if you stay you stay at your mama's house, you're not allowed to go to your mama's house for whatever reason?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I didn't feel like coming home. I slept at my mama's house.
I don't know about that one. Like, how
I didn't fell asleep in my parents' crib before.
Yeah, I take that back.
I literally have fell asleep in my parents' crib. I'm like, I could get up and go home, but
this is home too. This is home a lot longer than the other houses.
Like, I'm at my parents' house. Like, if you do you not believe that I'm at my parents'? You can drive over if you want to.
Yeah.
Like,
and I mean, I've done the same shit. Like
it's like the person who gave birth to me is in another room. like,
I'm sure she's not going to let me have just some female company laying around this bitch.
It's the safest place I can be at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why people are so offended if that happened. Like, I mean, I understand because of the insecurity, and it really.
Shit, I could come home every night and still be fucking somebody else when I leave the house.
Really,
and I could come home and lay next to you every night.
He may not want to come home because he just crawled out of somebody. He probably trying to give you a little modicum of respect. So he want to wash up and give a couple hours,
take a whole bath. Hey man, I'm using baby wipes in her bathroom, and then I'm washing my face with baby wipes, and then I'm coming home.
If you force that man to come home, y'all might be mixing germs. Okay, let him stay out. God damn it.
At least let me take a real shower.
All right, man. So that brings. So we follow the logical the logical. So first we started these $200 dates, right?
Right.
And then we immediately started paying child support.
Right.
90 days we got married, and then I stayed out a night out, and then we broke up. And then the next question is, how long do you wait to get into another relationship after you break up with someone? And do you think you need time to get over them?
I'm gonna take two angles on this one. Number one, I'm gonna go the logical route. Like, I've been in like 3 kind of long-term relationships, and each time after it was over, I can't even lie, man. Like, some of them, I don't even want to say they overlap, but like, I met people shortly thereafter who really kind of sparked my interest.
Right.
And not to say I just kind of jumped into a relationship, but shit, you look up, 60, 90 days later, and now I'm with woman B, and I'm cool with that shit, and I don't think it's no fucking grace period. If we like women, this is funny because I was dating this woman earlier this year, and we had an incident. She found out I was doing some, I was living my name, and she found out about it.
She found out she was being you were natural.
Yeah. I was doing.
We're gonna do an episode on that.
Yeah, I was doing what the fuck I do. She found out about it. She wanted to break up, but she wanted to take a break. She didn't want me seeing nobody else. She just wanted to take a break and give me some time to figure my shit out. In my mind,
so let me get this straight. So, I'm fucking somebody on the side. You want me to stop fucking somebody on the side? Stop messing with somebody on the side and stop messing with you, and just chill.
Yeah, but
and do nothing.
Not fuck with nobody.
I needed 2, and now you don't want me to do nothing.
Right.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
So she wanted to take a break. During this break period, she didn't want me to fuck with nobody else. Like, she just wanted me to chill the fuck out. But in my mind, I'm like, shit, if we broke up, I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm chilling out. I'm chilling out on your fucking ass. And I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. Like, I don't think it's no grace period when you break up. If I break up with Tanisha at 12:05 in the afternoon and I fuck Kim at 9 o'clock that night, I don't owe Tanisha shit.
So you gotta look at the question 2 different ways, though. So clear, there's no grace period. There's no responsibility that you owe the other person of a certain amount of time, right?
No, not at all.
But for yourself, do you give yourself enough time to be fully over that situation before you move on.
Hey man, quickest way for me to get over somebody is to get up under somebody else. Straight up.
Physically, yeah, absolutely, but emotionally. Like when my first real relationship, we was together for quite some time, right?
Okay.
And when I look back on the situation, being 10 years removed from it, I don't think I was over that shit for like 2 years. I was still angry. You know what I mean?
Was you hurt?
I was the one that kind of broke it off, but no, I was still angry. Like I wasn't over the situation. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize that while I was going through it. But when I look back, I'm like, yeah, the moves I was making and different things was definitely because of this particular situation. And unfortunately, in that aftermath, I hurt people.
Yeah, I feel
that situation, in that time frame.
Because when I look at like my first long-term relationship, when we broke up, like for probably about a good 3 years, I was like, I didn't realize it in the moment.
Yeah.
But like I was still like dealing with issues from that shit.
Absolutely.
The second long-term relationship I had, we was together damn near 7 years, 6.5 years or so. When we broke up, like it literally took like 2 years for us to remove the attachment to one another. Like we was still fucking around, like back and forth.
Because it's like when you broke up, and then there's like another 6 months to a year where y'all every couple of weeks, every couple of months, y'all still like y'all not together.
Yeah, but we still fuck when we feel like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So there's always that overlap and shit. And I do think that there is a time frame where you should give yourself an opportunity to be over, because ultimately this is what happens and shit, right? And this is really fucked up for everybody involved. You over this situation.
You think you over
the situation, and then something new comes along, and you get involved with something new, and it looks great, and then
you comparing it to your last situation.
Not even that, but then after everything is over, then you realize, like, do I really want to do this? Like, was I running? You never know the rebound person is the rebound person as they're the rebound person. You know what I mean? It's
I feel you.
It's like, damn, you look up and it's X amount of whatever time frame later. It's like,
what are we doing?
What was the name of this movie? Exit strategy or whatever. Like, how do I get out of this relationship? You know what I'm saying? There was a YouTube series about a guy who was just trying to break up with his girlfriend like over and over different ways, and she wouldn't let him. But it was called Exit Strategy or whatever. But I do think there should be a time frame where you kind of clean your palate, so to speak, and sow your wild oats, whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Before you move on.
I'm telling my son straight up, like, I'm not even coming to your fucking wedding unless you're in your 30s. Like, I don't even want to hear this shit in your 20s.
Well, you know what? I was going to say, well, my parents got married when they was 18 and 19, but that was a different time.
Yeah, that's completely totally different age. Completely, the world was a lot
nowadays,
different.
Today, marriage is like we in a super relationship, because the shit ain't forever. You can still get out of it.
Nigga,
which is why
it cost me less to get divorced than it cost me to get married.
Like, we go together, and after we married, we super go together. Like, I'm a super saiyan. Like, I leveled up, and now
you're my super wife.
You're my super girlfriend now. Because, like, I don't understand. They were like, well, not until I get my ring. But, like, this shit not for me. I would like for marriage to be forever. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not about to get into it and then, like, X amount of months later, like, yeah, this shit ain't work out. Oh, let's get divorced. Like, that's not where I would want to go. But
we live in such like a microwave type of generation now. Like, the first sign of some shit being tumultuous or hard, we ready to jump out that bitch.
Because according to Steve Harvey, you only needed them fucking 90 days and shit. You don't really know nothing. You don't know nothing.
I mean, not even to throw Kanye up under the bus, but like, look at the rumors that's already coming out that Kim wanted a divorce after this nigga got out the nut house.
He played fucking crazy role to get that motherfucking check. Now you're gonna lose your goddamn kids because ain't no judge gonna give you the control of the damn kids.
Kanye, let me tell you something. You live in a 50% state there in California. It would probably be cheaper
to keep her
or to kill her.
It'd be cheaper to put a pound of cocaine in her vehicle and call
the police.
Call TMZ. No, fuck the police. Call TMZ and have them spot the cocaine in her car. That's what you need, and to get that shit on the TV.
That's such some whole shit. That's such some whole shit.
I wouldn't kill her. You gonna kill her, but not plant coke in the car? Like, which one of those outcomes is like, I'd rather not kill somebody, not kill the parents of my child.
I guess.
But you can still visit your mom behind the glass, but I don't want you to go to her fucking gravestone and shit. Like, mommy, you'll be out in this nice orange jumpsuit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
But I don't know. I think I don't know a good time frame for people. Some people, you know, when they over and over. And one of the comments I made on that question was, how long do you wait to get in a relationship? I'm like, well, it really depends on when you start looking for the new relationship. Because if you started looking for when you was in the old one, it could be immediately.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you leave, there's going to be another U-Haul that's coming this way.
You know, sometimes relationships overlap. You know what I'm saying? James Harden ran the bench before he became a starter on another team, and sometimes you got somebody waiting in the wings for you to get rid of that other one.
Yeah,
and they move right on up the depth chart, and you be just as happy.
Hashtag relationship guru talk.
Yeah, because
ding ding, ring that bell.
We are the motherfucking experts on this shit. A better question, and me and my homeboys was debating this shit like a few weeks ago in the barbershop. Is there ever a proper way to break up with somebody?
I don't know how to break up.
Like like you don't know what to say or what to do?
I just do some. I just make myself get dumped.
I seen this meme that says, "I never break up. I just leave my phone unlocked and let God do the rest."
I don't know. I don't know how to break up.
It's tough because
it's childish.
Breaking up is childish.
No, not breaking up is childish.
Yeah,
and as an adult, you should be able to be like, "Hey, this is not working out. I don't know how to do that."
Women don't take rejection well.
No, not at all.
They don't. Like if you,
I can't. This is my down. I can't stand to see a woman cry. Shit, like, I can't do it.
It makes you soft on the inside, nigga.
But this one relationship I was in, after a certain while, you ain't give a fuck no more. It's over. They crying and grabbing your leg and trying to hold you down. Like I don't have no more emotions. Like
all I'm saying is that I feel you because we need to break up while I still have some civility in me, or we can stay together and I'm gonna do something really fucked up, and you're gonna wish that you let me go when I asked you to. You know, like it's two different versions of the breakup. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I could break up with you the day before your fucking birthday, and I told you we was going out of town together, and now your ass ain't going fucking nowhere.
Like, listen,
and you're moving your shit out.
I bought a one-way ticket, and it's only one ticket. I'm going.
What's the most fucked up way you've ever broken up with somebody?
I've never broken up with somebody.
You're a fucking liar, dog.
I've always let it break up and then not got back together.
So I mean, is that the mature way to handle it?
It is not the mature way to handle it. I haven't broke up in quite some time, so it's been years. So maybe I don't know. But I haven't ever broke up with somebody.
I'm really bad at breaking up, but like I'm not.
I think I've only had 3 girlfriends though.
Yeah, I ain't had a lot of girlfriends. So I mean, I'm sure that's not a surprise to most people.
And all the other people, I just stopped calling. I don't know. So I don't know how.
Yeah, that whole fade to black thing, like just start ghosting on somebody. Like I don't like you no more, so I just when you fucking call, I just look at the phone.
I tell you what, this is really fucked up. And this is a 100% fact, and I don't think nobody can deny this shit.
Okay.
If you are in a relationship, right, and you have someone else, or you are interested in someone else, whatever your actual mate does wrong is times 100.
Hell yeah.
Why the fuck is you walking so hard? Why are you breathing like that? Like, you ever realize, like, when you in like with somebody, it's better than almost like when you like somebody, right?
Everything about them is just fresh and new.
Like, hey, I'm in Saginaw. Could you come pick me up? I'm in Ohio. You think you can come pick me up? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, you like in love and shit, and y'all been together for years and years. Like, hey, I'm in Southfield. Can you go pick me? Could your mama come pick you up? Where's your sister at?
How the fuck you get out to
Where's
Southfield
your daddy
in the first
at?
place?
Like, it is definitely a difference. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But like, if you are in a relationship and your mate is just like ultra mad at you all the time, every time, why the fuck you slamming that door? They probably got somebody else. Like you think, like, why does she snap at me like that? Yeah, everything that you do is magnified 1,000 times.
And she complaining about you to that nigga.
Like,
he over here tripping.
This nigga went to work from 8 to 5. Nigga ain't getting no hour. The fuck? Like, what?
Stupid logic. But I did that shit before too. I told the bitch I didn't want to be with her no more because she ain't wash her hands enough. She said your hygiene is fucking terrible. I can't deal with you no more. She was completely dumbfounded by that shit.
I bet, nigga. Like, what?
Hold on, another shit that I use, and this shit, I use it for chicks that try and talk to me and I ain't interested. Like, I was in a relationship with this girl and she was just, and I just couldn't do that shit no more. Like, everything about her fucking irritated me, to the way that she tied her shoes, how she chewed her fucking gum. Oh yeah.
Like, when you, like, everything, you just notice every fucking thing. Why the fuck your sideburns look like that? Yeah. Like, everything is wrong.
Yeah, I did have somebody else that was related to her.
Jesus Christ.
Which made it even worse.
Jesus Christ. Story time with Dame? Damn.
Oh, man. I got some terrible I done fucked a mother-daughter combination. Like,
fuck out of here.
Swear to God. Swear to God.
Oh, we are at that age.
Yeah.
Think about it. You at the age where the mother, so you say 35, right?
Yep.
So let's just say at 30, you're at an age that the mother could be 40 and the daughter could be 20, and you are in a perfect age for either
in the
or.
middle bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this chick I used to deal with, me and her stopped dealing with each other. I seen her mama out at the bar looking good than a motherfucker. So I sent a drink up over to her. We sparked up conversation. Her mother was just here like for business, and I fucking hit her mama.
Dame the fucking legend.
Terrible shit.
Fucking legend.
She found out about that shit.
Nigga, y'all kill my... She probably fucking... Dog, you can't do that, though.
Hey, nigga, she found out about that shit. I swear to God.
You ruined the family.
I made shit a little bit uncomfortable because I was at a family function. Like, me and the daughter got back cool again. I came to a family function. You know, everybody drinking, smoking, playing spades, listening to Marvin Gaye, having a good ass time.
Marvin Gaye.
Yeah. Aunt Jackie got a little bit pissy, got a little bit too much yak in her system.
Everybody got an Aunt Jackie.
Yeah, and said some slick shit. The daughter picked up on it like,
damn, wait a minute, I do got an Aunt Jackie. That wasn't a shout out by Aunt Jackie. I was saying everybody got somebody in their family.
Everybody got one.
Like, sorry, Aunt Jackie, if you listening.
Yeah,
that's not what I was talking about.
But the daughter picked up on the slick shit that her aunt said. She didn't say nothing about it then. Fast forward like a couple weeks, you know, we chilling at her house, and I can't front. I was still fucking texting her mama from time to time, trying to see when she was coming back in town. And
that's some shit that gets somebody killed, dog.
Yeah, she happened to be peering over my shoulder and saw like the last 4 digits of the number, and she was like, "Who the fuck are you texting?"
Charlene,
just a fucking friend. She was like, "That's my mother's number." I'm like, "Nah, you fooling. That's not your mama's number."
Let me see it.
She snatched the phone, ran into the other room, read the whole thread of text, seen pictures that her mama has sent me.
Ooh, shit. God damn. Read this motherfucker bell. She came going wild.
She came out the room, handed me my phone, and she was like, "You need to leave now."
You really do need to leave. That whole fucking place will kill you, dog.
Yeah. And I left. I ran into her about a year ago at the grocery store. And the thing about it, like, she had a child when we was back in high school. So I've known her baby since, you know, whatever. And the baby saw me. She's like, "Hey," you know, she like 16 now. She's like, "Hey, Damon, how you doing?" I'm like, "Cool." She was like, "My mom up over there." Now that her daughter don't know.
Right.
She's like, "My mom up over there."
Where your grandma at?
So she was like, "Hey, Mom, it's Damon." She looked over, and nigga, she could have looked through me. Like, it wasn't even like I was standing there.
So does she still converse with her mom?
I don't even know, man.
You stopped talking to the mom?
No, man. I didn't hit her mama after the fact.
Okay, like, well, shit. Did she clearly she knew about, right?
Yeah.
Like, so, okay, well.
I mean,
it is what it is.
They ain't my family.
Oh, that's some wild ass shit.
Ain't my fucking family. I mean, look, I done did a little bit of everything. I ain't proud of it, but I mean, shit, life happens.
Yeah, this shit happens, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's all the good relationship talks I got, man. I don't got no more questions, man. But if you do got some questions, you know what? We should have like a segment. Email shoptalkpodcast@gmail.com if you have a relationship question or you need some advice with something.
And we want y'all to start calling in too.
Yeah, we'll we got
to put the number up
Before we'll start promoting because
we got to we'll put the number up on the Facebook page and on the site, because in this beautiful studio that we have access to, you can actually call in and kick it with us live while we're recording. We be on air
8 p.m. 8 to 10 on Fridays.
8 to 10 on Friday nights, and you can actually call in and share your opinion with us, and we will argue you down. And you just trash you and hang up on you.
If you just need the nigga perspective, aka the men perspective, because I'll kick it with you real. And like that nigga don't like you, and he's never gonna be with you.
Yeah. If Steve Harvey can give terrible advice,
this nigga Steve Harvey said after 90 days he know if he gonna marry you or not. Dog, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Steve, you've been married 3 times.
3 times.
You wore a lace front for years.
You've been married 3 times. You put one of your child's mother in jail. Like, you did some whole shit. Like, I don't like him as a person. That I don't know him personally, but from his
actions,
But Family Feud, you okay with me? Outside of that, I don't fuck with.
And the original Kings of Comedy.
Yeah, the original Kings of Comedy.
I fuck with that Steve Harvey.
Yeah. Outside of that, I don't fuck with.
Not on a relationship advice though. Have you read the book Think Like a Man?
I haven't. I have never read it.
Somebody gave it to me. You know what I use it for?
Coaster.
Goddamn right.
Okay. Shit. Prop up a fucking
prop up my mattress after I fuck your mama.
Hey nigga, listen. If you've been rich for 20 years, don't talk to me about relationships, nigga. You not normal.
Nah, and you don't have normal relationships with women no more.
Fuck out of here. Like, don't tell me about relationship advice and you've been married 3 times.
You want to have some relationship advice, you call fucking Shoptalk Podcast and we'll walk you through that bitch.
Absolutely.
If you want to break up with her, we'll coach you. And if you want to stay out all night, we'll give you the way.
And if you need to know what to do to get dumped, email me. I will tell you everything you need to do to get dumped. God damn it, I'm a professional.
$200 date. We'll give you some suggestions.
I'll give you some suggestions for an $82 date. 82 is a great number. So you're born. So that's the number I came up with. $82 date. And this shit gonna be lit, okay?
That's Jay Alexander's and
I will
2 drinks.
I will put together the ultimate $82 date list.
Look, we can get a fifth from the liquor store, ride through Rouge, listening to T Greasley and Duke Dollars and Big Goddamn.
You know, that's not a good date.
Smoke an eighth, go to the Crest, pick up some Coney, and then I'll drop you back at home.
Man, that was not a good day. That's not.
You have an incredible time.
That's not a good day. You'd be scared for your life riding through Rouge Park and shit. Nah, you'd be scared for your life. But I think I was talking with somebody this week. I want to interview somebody. I want this interview to happen. You know who I want in here, dog?
Who?
I want Trick in here.
That would be amazing.
You think Trick could do an interview with us?
I would hope so.
I think Uncle Trick, he looks out for I want to do an interview with Trick. I want him to come in the Shop Talk podcast and kick it with us.
If we put it in the atmosphere, maybe it could happen.
I'm gonna reach out. If anybody out there know Trick, everybody know Trick. Everybody know Uncle Trick, right?
Yeah.
Reach out, drop some comments. Let them know that I really want him to come to Chop Talk podcast.
We should just add him.
I'm going. I'm definitely going. But if we do it and then everybody else do it, like then he'd be like, oh shit, who is these niggas? But that
would be a good fucking interview.
And I really first off, I fuck with his music. I know everybody don't. You know what I'm saying? And like everybody know him because of the No Fly Zone and shit like that. But I really do fuck with the music.
The No Fly Zone is fucking real too. And niggas respect that shit.
You got to think I think they got like an online radio show or something called Fly Zone.
Yeah.
That's the one you can come to. Like come to the radio shit. But I really do want to.
He's a stern ambassador of everything Detroit.
I do want to fucking sit down with Trick, man. I do. He been out like as long as I can remember. Trick has been a part of Detroit music.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like 92, 93. I used to listen to on the radio when Trick and the Ghouls. Like, yeah. I remember from like being a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a bunch of legends that are in the city, Detroit legends, city legends, whatever. And that's what really matters to me because this is where I'm from.
Trick was signed to Motown, got a certified hit with Eminem.
I'm putting a wish list out there. I want Trick to come through and sit down with us.
That'll be an amazing fucking
I think it'd be a dope fuck. Or we can go to him because we got a mobile unit. Like we can go to him. You know what I'm saying? Wherever.
Okay.
I want to interview Trick. I want him to come down and chop it up with us. I want Foolish to come in here and chop it up with us. Foolish been out for a long fucking time.
Detroit legend
on the comedy game from radio, like from what we do, broadcasting like a certified legend.
Okay.
And believe it or not, I want Mr. Chase to come through here, dog.
Mr. Chase?
Yes.
You went left on that.
I know. I like Mr. Chase, dog. The nigga coming to this bitch with the Gemini. Stay away from the Aries, man.
Mr. Chase.
Hey, man.
I thought you was gonna go with. I was hoping you was gonna say like Delicious or something.
Man, I mean that would be dope. I just don't see that happening.
You never know, man.
Yeah, you never know.
We're some pretty handsome fellas, and I
True
think
that. You know,
if she comes in here, she might feel the magic.
you might feel.
She might feel the magic. That's an interesting fucking. I'm with you on those first two.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely want Foolish to come here. I definitely want Uncle Trick to come here. I think that'd be a dope interview. And I
want to ask Trick like some tough questions.
I don't know how tough you want to go, but
I do.
But we ask him real like if you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer. You know what I'm saying? But like it's shit. I want to get that interview though. I think that'd be extremely dope. And we're gonna be reaching out. And
Mr. Chase, dog.
I like Mr. Chase, dog.
What you want your horoscope read?
Hey man, I think
y'all been together this long. It works, Jay. It works. Whatever you and your girl got going, it works.
No, I think that'd be an interesting interview, man. He was, yeah, whatever. But the first two, yeah, for
hey,
sure.
I'm with you on the first two. I mean, you know what? I ain't even gonna knock it. Mr. Chase come through here, we gonna chop it up.
I mean, nigga was on. He held down the #1 spot in the city for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Like in real life, you got the #1 radio station in the city, and you the lead mic on the #1 radio station in the city for. 10-year stretch.
Yeah, I can't knock it. I mean, shit, he got a name, and
I'm sure there's different tips and questions.
He's where we want to be, where we will be.
Yeah,
but he's already been there.
I'm sure there's different tips, different questions, different things, different situations, different interviews that he probably had that went left. You know what I'm saying? All those different behind the scenes things that I think.
I can't wait for our first interview to go left. I can't wait.
I don't know, man, because you know. That'd be interesting.
We lock this door, and you can show us what you made of. I don't know who it's gonna be. I mean, all our guests that have come through have been like good folks.
Oh yeah! Before we wrap up, we are approaching the end of the year. It's December 9th. Our last episode of the year is gonna be dropping on Saturday, December 31st, which is Christmas. I'm sorry, New Year's Eve, whatever. And get ready for the Shop Talk Awards. And we are going to be giving awards, a yearly award show, from all different type of topics, the funniest meme, the nigga all different type of topics. But we do need some help. We do need some help on some topics that you want to hear from us. So you can go to email shoptalkpodcast@gmail.com, or go to the website, or follow us on Facebook or whatever. And just give us some ideas of categories that you want to hear, album of the year, Detroit barbershop of the year, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
It would probably be whatever barbershop we go to.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not throwing my barbers up under the bus.
Dumbest fucking comment of, you know what I'm saying? We doing the Shop Talk Awards, and it's gonna be lit. Crystal will be back for that episode, aka Judy Mulatto.
Is she gonna? Are we gonna get her to? She promises drinks last time, so. She says that I like to call her out.
She definitely said that. So, you are definitely calling her out.
I'm doing it again. You promise us drinks, Crystal. So I'm gonna need you to bring that mobile bartending and get us lit. Shit.
And we might have a judgmental Judy section popping off.
Yeah.
But Shop Talk Awards are gonna be the last day of the year. And we'll just share. It's
gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be a good episode. Like, you don't want to miss that episode.
Nah, and then soon come is that live episode.
Yeah, for our 1 year episode in June, we're doing a live episode.
No, we probably do a lot. We should probably do one before that.
Well, when I say live, I'm talking about physical. Like, you're gonna come out. It's gonna be an audience. You can be there while we record and interact with us and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, try us if you want to.
We turning up for the 1 year anniversary. We're 6 months in, so it's half a year away.
Yeah,
so it's plenty of shit to come before that.
Yeah. Every week we do the same shit. Dame Gone Wild, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Hit us up on Facebook, Shop Talk Podcast, shoptalkpod.com. And, reach out to us. like, I feel like I put it in the atmosphere last week when I said just tell a friend and tell a friend about
Tell a
this shit.
friend, man.
If you listening to it, you fuck with us, you like it, you don't like it. If you got an opinion that, you know, you feel that we went too far on, tell us about it. Just reach out to us.
Y'all definitely y'all had no qualms about telling us about them picks that we got wrong.
I didn't get no picks wrong. Except Tiny. I definitely picked
niggas.
wrong.
A lot of people didn't agree with your Nas pick. A lot of people say Andre 3000 had to go. A lot of people was mad about the Prince. Some people say hey,
Prince is gone.
Yeah, but I almost got unfriended for saying something bad about Prince. My bad.
That's not a real friend.
But as we say every week, Jay Johnson 313 on Instagram, Jay Johnson 313 on Twitter. I don't really fuck with Snapchat like that. Go to the website shoptalkpod.com, and we Shop Talk Pod on Facebook as well. And I'm not saying that we the Rockefeller podcast, but we are Jay and Dame. So
hell, fuck yeah.
All right, peace out.
Hide your mamas
and grandmamas.